Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
Can't spell shattered without shat or turd.
Like a gut punch to the abdomen.
Some of the funniest shit on the web.
I call it a rock Fred.
I like the cut of your jib, gentlemen.
These 5 are the only protection we have.
The best part of the show is the genuine Hasbro love.
Good night, folks.
And of course, Pat's weekly farts.
Breaking news. It's very outside of the box.
Hail day.
I love Friday. Bob's Bait and Tackle, now carrying Hasbro.
They truly are your favorite podcast.
Thoughts, prayers, likes, and shares.
Shardouts. A to B.
Shardouts Uncut. Is that you? Shardouts.
When are you going to bring Larry back?
My favorite Star Wars podcast.
Shattered Cast Uncut.
Like complete fuckers. Podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
shut the fuck up, Chip.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Shardouts Uncut, episode 258. We'll make introductions short this evening, and with us tonight is Greg from Mercy.
How's it going?
Robert D. Toff.
A-Team.
And Matthew Deluxe Baldwin.
B-Team.
Hey there, everyone.
Let's just run it back. We'll go backward. What did you get this week, Matt?
One thing I got there was Unique Toys, the handheld series, Palm series, Tom and Jerry, Chrome Dome and Werewolf. Thank you, Paul Steve, for pointing out to they were at TFC Source. I think they were hard to find, so so I got those, and that's it.
Robert Detoff.
What did I get now? I got in that Iron Factory Jazz, and it's kind of like whatever. I don't know. Yeah, but he's not like great.
No, he's pretty good.
He's all right. I expected more out of his articulation. That's just me.
And Greg from Mercy.
I ain't get a goddamn thing.
What did you get, Bubby? Or have an opportunity to look at?
Thanks for asking. I got the Fans Toys Hydra. I don't know if I did. I had the opportunity to look at the Magic Square Blaster and Trailbreaker. I got what else? I got the Black Series Mimban Trooper.
No shit.
I got the SH Figuarts Bucky. I got something else. Yeah, something else came.
AdSense?
I got the Hot Toys Optimus Prime.
You can send in candles?
No. I got some Christmas gifts. Last minute Christmas gifts.
Oh, what did you get for who?
Just some stuff for Laura from the kids.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, nothing big. Just
Did she have a good birthday?
Little stuff. Yeah, she had a great birthday.
Did she like a present?
Yeah, she did. She did. She liked it more than I expected she was going to, actually. But yeah, she did.
Oh, that's nice. I'm glad she liked it. It was very thoughtful of you.
No,
did you step on it afterwards?
You're talking about the wrong gift.
I'm talking about the special gift.
Yeah, that's for Christmas.
Oh, okay. So what did you get for the birthday? Was it a dick in a box?
It was a Roomba.
Oh, God.
Yeah, she really wanted one and had no idea, so she was actually pleasantly surprised.
Nice.
Yeah, it was. And then for the kids, got her some shit. I'm trying to think what that was.
Macaroni.
A bottle of Caduceus wine that she wanted, and
they go buy it themselves.
They just yeah. And,
I want some of that wine. Give me some of that wine in the back here. Can I get some?
Yeah, no, but it was all their ideas except for the babies.
Obviously. Get her a dime bag.
And a new MacBook case because hers cracked. And then I got the baby. I got her to get one of those like little. You put the fucking smoothie in it and it has a little metal ball inside, and you can shake it up while you're at work, and it keeps it kind of blended or whatever.
Or you could just give her a spoon.
Yeah.
Or fork.
Yeah. So that's what I got.
That is akin to what I got Lisa. The self-stirring coffee mug.
Why do you need a self-stirring coffee mug?
I don't know. Why do you need a ball in a smoothie cup? It's the same thing.
You don't.
It's interesting.
Interesting.
Good job, Bubby, with the Christmas gifts from each child.
Yeah, no, yeah, it wasn't bad. I got Christmas gifts for her from each child also. One I had to kind of split up. We'll see if something crosses my path, but
why don't you have the baby get her like a box of diapers?
Dude, I am so tired of changing shitty diapers, man. Like I changed 2 today, and like I'm starting to get angry. Like that's when I know I've had it. Like,
are you gonna put their nose in it or something? Or?
No. Matt!
But I was just
are you getting mad at her?
You know, like I'm like going through the changing process, and I'm like, well, of course, you feed her all this goddamn fruit, and this is what the fuck I'm gonna have to do. You know, like that, like. But I was like,
feed her food.
Stop feeding her fruit.
No, the fruit, man. The fruit, like, you know, like shit goes through you.
You need to get her some good old-fashioned dino nuggets and pizza. Maybe on a special occasion, a casserole full of hot cheese.
Dude, I'm working this Friday, and then I am off for a while, and like we got all these little like
interview.
All these little fun little no.
What did he say? What did he say?
He said interviews. We got all these little like fun little activities and stuff lined up. I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, like what? Like what?
So like on the 22nd, E.M. Tyler, he is having a party at his house, and I am gonna go. Actually, the whole family's going. And I actually
need to wear some sharply soled shoes just to watch him stress out with his new floor.
So for those listening,
like tap shoes.
My buddy Evan, he often comes on Nerd Rage, and we usually talk about race in regards to pop culture, and like he's a big
nice teeth.
You know,
he's got some nice teeth.
He's a gentleman. So we talked about like Black Panther for like 2 episodes and like all sorts of stuff. Like very interesting dude. Like interesting point of view. A pleasure to talk to. But so you know, we always talk about race, right? So he invites me to this party, and I looked at the guest list, and one of these invites is not like the others, and I'm the not like.
Are you the only white name?
Yeah, 100%. So like I wrote in the comments, I was like, "Oh shit, did I just get invited to the cookout?"
Oh,
that's racist.
BYOH, Bobby.
No. That's like a saying, you know, for the cool white guy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So we're gonna go to that on the 22nd. The 23rd, her sister comes in.
You're the token white guy.
Yeah, I am. The 23rd, her sister comes in. We're gonna go look at the Christmas lights with the kids in the car, and then we all judge the lights, either thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, or thumbs down. It's a thing. And we're gonna have pizza at my favorite pizza place that night as well.
Wait a minute.
New York?
So there's gonna be a family that, from their perspective, they made the effort to decorate their house for your viewing pleasure. And you and your family of self-entitled nerds are going to slowly roll by their glowing and glistening and decorated house, and it's just going to be a car with all like 6 thumbs down sticking out the window.
Well, no, because if it's 6 thumbs down, we'll probably drive past it quickly, you know, to get to the next one that's good.
Mean.
Yeah,
Robert, did you? No, I meant that. Robert, not you.
My bad. I misheard you.
Alabaster. What was I gonna say now? Fuck. Oh, are you surprised that being condescending and judgmental is a Bobby holiday tradition?
It's like that's the. What else? What else is on the agenda, Bobby?
Okay, so that's the 23rd, and it's kind of a tradition. And rarely is it 6 thumbs down. Every now and then it is, but like my kids like the tackier the better, and my wife and I like, you know, simple and sharp. So we have different points of view. So rarely does a house get 6 thumbs down, but every now and then it 100% can get 6 thumbs down.
Are you in your neighborhood or other neighborhoods?
So we usually do my neighborhood area, but this year we're gonna go to a different town because we're kind of getting tired of seeing the same houses. So we're going to go to a different town, and then we're going to have pizza in that town because that's my favorite pizza in Maryland.
Do you have access to a bullhorn?
Yeah, I can try to acquire one within the next...
At the end of every cul-de-sac, you should give your final thoughts out the window.
Like, Bobby, do you have like one of those, instead of a bumper bra?
The lights are terrible. They're trash.
Instead of a bumper bra, do you have like a bumper bra that's like a skull face on it? You drive around?
A bumper what?
Bumper bra?
bra.
You never saw those?
People used to do that in the 90s or something.
A bumper?
You know, protects your fender from, nicks and dings. You can have like a skull face version.
No, we don't have one. We don't have one.
I had to put up an 8-foot tree by myself last night. It was not fun.
Nice.
It was not fun. All by my lonesome. So what else is on the agenda besides the
Okay, so then
blow?
24th is the Christmas celebration at my house. And her parents come, her aunt and uncle, one of her aunts and uncles come. Her sister is there, and then our family obviously, and then the Russmans, the Adam and Pam are there, and their kids, and then Uncle Dolphin is coming this year as well.
Oh, that's why he was ornery.
Ornery?
Yeah, he was ornery.
Is that how you say?
Ornery.
Is that how you say that? It's ornery.
Ornery. Ornery.
It's ornery.
Did you call him an ornament?
So he was all ornery. He was ornery because he had to buy Christmas presents because he was going to your Christmas party. Yeah, that's why he was ornery.
Yeah, we talked about it a bit on a NewAge thing recently. That was.
I don't listen to that show.
It was pretty good though. A little insight into Joe's life head.
Like he's very stubborn. He's
a
brat.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Brat.
Don't do that. He is a little stubborn. We're all a little stubborn in our own way.
He's offended at the thought of a holiday. Like, what are the traditions in a holiday? He's like, I have to buy everyone presents. I
tell you,
I'm required to.
I actually meant to bring this up to him because you killed him in that post. You killed him.
What do you mean?
Like, because when he was talking about how terrible the Christmas celebrations were, like the buying gifts and all that, and you were like, it's not buying the gifts that's supposed to be enjoyable, it's giving them. And I was like, bars. Like everything you said, you were killing him. So, but it's Joe is just like, what Joe's thing is. Joe is. It's funny. NewAge is funny that way. Like Joe is a pessimist, and Adam is an optimist, and I am, I think, a realist. So we often find ourselves fairly balanced, even when it seems imbalanced. And Joe is the type to he will bite and latch on to something negative, and that's hard to get him to change his mind. Now, if he bites and holds on to something positive, he's one of them, or even like something neutral. He's one of the most open-minded people in the world. Where you can be like, well, wait, if you see it like this or look at it like this, and he's like, yeah, that's a good point. He's one of the few people that you can talk to like that, and they'll instantly change their mind, or not necessarily change their mind completely, but really see your point of view and take it into account. But if it's something negative that deals with him, he's gonna hold that like someone holds something tightly. He's gonna not let go. So
like a tiny dancer.
So he says something like, he'll say like, I'm a bad person. He'll say something like that, and then I have to be like, no, Joe, you're not a bad person. You're a good person. Let me tell you why. And I'll be like Robert in court, and I'll go through all of this evidence, all of Exhibit A through Z.
I don't do that.
And then I'll be like, look, and I even have Exhibit A1, A2, through Z again. And he'll be like, yeah, but I don't see it that way. He's stubborn when it comes to giving himself a little pat on the back. But he deserves a few pats on the back.
He deserves a slap in the face with that Christmas attitude, buddy. He had some coal in his stocking.
That might be true too.
I'm gonna crazy glue gorilla fur to his arms. See if he likes that.
So we're doing that. And then the next day is of course Christmas, and we do the gifts, and then we watch Christmas Story, and we have a good dinner and all that kind of stuff. So looking forward to that. 26th, I'm actually making calzones for the family. Ooh. So I don't often make it for my family. So but I'm making it for my family, and then the 27th is it's a special day. So
happy birthday! Oh,
yeah. So Capricorns and whatnot. So we're having like a little get together here around 5 p.m. with some close, near and dear friends. Getting some last shots for the video as well. The last shot, as a matter of fact.
I won't be there. I'm sorry.
No, it would be rude of me to even invite you, Matt.
Ooh. you.
I'm not sure. You know,
it would be sarcastic.
No. I'd love for all you guys to come, but so to speak, but to come down here for, 3 hours just to make the trek back. It's not a good look. Just for some Dominoes.
I love some Dominoes though.
I mean, I hear you, but you could probably get it in the comfort of your couch.
That's true.
And then the 28th, I'm not sure we have any plans for the 28th.
God, don't you just relax?
Well,
don't you ever just lay the fuck down?
No, I really. Well, actually, every now and then I get every now and then I usually text Joe if I get to. I'll be like, Joe, it is 3:30 and I have until 3:52 to sit here and do nothing, and I'll send Joe that text. Let's see. We're doing. So we have to do 2019 planning. My wife and I on the 28th.
And plans to make fucking plans. Jesus Christ.
Robert laughs, but we get our calendars out and we have to mark out everything. We have to have everything in stone before January 15th.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, because for my mopping organization, you have to pick the days you want off before January 15th.
You mop stones.
So we go through all of that, and then we usually have a little celebration with the kid. I think we're having that on the 29th or possibly the 30th. I may work the 30th. It's a little up in the air at the moment. But where we have we play Monopoly and we do New Year's resolutions and that kind of stuff. And then the 31st, we're going to the Pinkertons for a New Year's Eve party. And
I wasn't invited to that.
And then the first is, relax, recoup, recover, re-up, and then
I'm gonna do 10 reviews.
And then the hustle starts again. Yeah, and I'm not even mentioning that shit that's got to get done inside of that. But that's
it's
going to be a little
down
fun.
Fridays, sit down.
I got this week's
sit down.
I got this week's videos all done. Tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, all done.
Me too.
You're not Captain Schedule. You're Captain Planner.
Yeah, Captain Planner.
I just pictured Pinkerton's New Year's Eve party, and they haven't been in the house that long, have they? It's been less than a year, right?
No, I think they were
over a year.
Yeah, I think it's over a year. Yeah, because they were there for Christmas last year.
Yeah,
well, suspend your disbeliefs then.
Okay.
So, trying to keep the carpet clean. You know what I mean? Not trying to damage the tables. So you know how a lot of people throw up a tent in the backyard when they have a party.
Mm-hmm.
I picture him building a giant ass fucking diorama.
Yeah. Yeah, he came over. He came over today, and he had this diorama thing that he's been building for a Detox for a 1/12 or 1/6 display. And he was like, "Yeah, man, I just brought this over because I need to test it in a Detox." And I was like, "Yeah, cool." And then he went downstairs, and I'm making coffee, and in my head, I'm like, "Doesn't this motherfucker have 8 Detox?"
He dropped a deuce in your bathroom.
He's like, "I'm not moving my figures. They're perfectly placed."
Yeah. So yeah, and I got a lot of I'll tell you, I have SH Figuarts episode 4 Leia en route to me, and I'm excited about that. But the thing I'm most excited about that I have on my way or on the way to me is that Revoltech Psylocke. I can't wait to get that shit.
Did DEN make an add-on kit for her?
Fingers crossed, am I right?
Is DEN making add-on kits for everything, I hope?
You know what's weird is Robert, his new joke now is to say that DEN is making an add-on kit, and then he has some picture with my face photoshopped on it, and then he draws breasts on it. But the see, Matt pointed it out. All the breasts are purple, and
that's because you're so pale.
And in my head, I was like, dude, what's up with Lisa where he thinks that breasts are this color?
It's true. It was like, does she have purple too?
That's funny.
So let's move on.
I always think of when I'm choosing the color because it's on a phone with an S Pen, and you gotta pick from that rainbow wheel, and you never get the right color. And I'm always
purple.
Close enough. It's kind of purple, but it's okay.
It's purple.
We'll go
There's
purple.
No purple titties out there.
Bobby's got purple nipples.
Maybe, but he ain't got purple titties.
He's got really long nipples and really small areola.
Like a racer. I love a big old racer.
Like baby toes.
It's like a traffic cone.
That's funny, man. That gets me hard right there. Big nips, man. I'm good for big nips, man.
I know you are.
Flick the little things, man. I like to
suck your own.
I'm getting there.
So, moving on, we have the new IDW Transformers comic. And I'm going to tell you right now, this shit is setting off all sorts of spider senses on me.
I'm kind of hard for this.
But we'll read the description. It says,
and I'll be right back because I don't give a fuck.
The wait is finally over as more details answering the questions of what next for IDW and the Transformers are revealed. Getting ready to join writer Brian Ruckley and illustrators Angel Hernandez and Ron Joseph for a twice-monthly series. In the new Transformers comic, IDW will explore Cybertron in ways never seen by audiences before, delving into an idyllic society, peaceful for thousands of years as it faces the most momentous event in its history, the mysterious end of a single life. Through the years of young Bumblebee and his friends, fans will witness conspiracies forming, harmony giving way to conflict, and the very fabric of Cybertronian civilization tearing itself apart.
Nice.
We are eager to begin this new chapter in Transformers storytelling, says Michael Kelly, Hasbro's vice president of global publishing. And that to me is part of the problem. We are excited to begin a tale that will be accessible and appealing to readers unfamiliar with Transformers lore, while still providing the depth and drama that our long-time fans expect. It's a big responsibility, but we've got the right team and the right characters to do it.
All right.
So, all right. So, like, I'm looking at the art, and it just looks like a fucking Siege commercial to me.
Well, I was gonna say that's a nice idyllic society you got there. Be ashamed if some Siege figures came along and
did you say idyllic?
But I don't.
Don't
see that
you mean
as a problem.
idyllic?
Hey, I say ornery like that too, Robert.
But it's like I just don't understand. Well, I mean, look, I'm okay with a reboot. Like I think that what we knew in IDW was fantastic, and it doesn't need to go on forever. I'm okay with it ending. I'm okay with having a cap on it, so to speak. I'm okay with, relishing what we had and making sure it ends before it ruins itself, right? I'm good with that.
Why is BB-8 in the sky?
But yeah, that's a good point. But this whole thing, and I'm judging a book by its cover, so to speak, and I'll give the first couple trades a read, but it just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to have the same genuine, sincere passion behind it already.
If BB-8 could make a surprise face, it would be that.
So it's not the Lost Light, basically what you're saying?
Yeah, or Robots in Disguise, or even the stuff that came out before that, the Phase 1 stuff. Like it looks too closely tied to selling a toy.
But but isn't that actually G1 then?
Yeah. But I mean, I don't need the comic to be G1. IDW wasn't G1.
Yeah, it's true.
You don't
I'm
see
gonna
the
give it a try. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna give it a couple of tries.
You don't see the surprise face on BB-8?
Yeah, I see it.
Justin, what do you think about this?
What, Greg?
I think it's fine.
I
have no problem with people doing fiction related to the toys, because that's how.
Was that
Transformers
train ride
started.
a long ride?
So I don't have a problem with that either. I just think that this particular sect, so to speak, of Transformers fiction has established itself and set itself apart by not needing to do that.
God, all I see now is that fucking BB-8 face. Fuck.
I would agree with you on the comics, but on the same time, like I still, like you said, end what was good before it gets a chance to become bad, and then it's fine if you want to support your toys with it, as long as it's. Even arguably the movie stuff that they did was decent. Like it made
it filled in the
decent
plot
fiction for the movie, probably better than the movies did.
Agreed.
All I know is on Optimus's chest, all I'm seeing is like a triple smiley face.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's like the art's not for me. It's not. Like, So you guys said it looks like Siege to me. Like I don't know about you, Matt, but to me it looks like the Cybertron Optimus Prime. Like the way there's angled chest and like the small grill and like.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Why did they give him kibble? See that on his right shin, on the outside of his shin? He's got kibble. He's got a little clip, little C-clip.
Yeah.
Probably it attaches something to the other leg or something.
Give him some C-clips.
See, and that's indicative of the fact that that's probably what's on the toy. And whatever.
They might have taken some.
It's just like it's on the toy, so put it on this Optimus.
They might have taken some cues from the Bumblebee Optimus too, which I actually watched. And
but I mean,
it actually wasn't terrible.
Does that red small plant look like a ball of yarn?
But if you look even on Megatron's hips, they're showing the joint. Like, I'm not sure if I hate that. I actually might not hate that. It brings them back to being more robotic, which is kind of cool. You know,
I hate it.
You don't hate it. Look, and he's got thigh cuts. He's got the cuts for his thigh swivel.
I know.
You love thigh
kind
cuts.
of
Come on now.
cool. That's kind.
Well, I love it on the figures.
Yeah, you love thigh cuts no matter what.
No, that's actually not true. I prefer there not be a.
Every time I hear a thigh cut, I know what I'm going to hear. I like that. I like
no. I like when the Universal covers it.
I
think you like a good thigh cut, man. I'm gonna be honest.
You
Be true to yourself, man.
What'd you say, Robert?
I'm just repeating what I already said, so whatever. I just like the fact that it's. I like the fact that they are drawing these figures, considering the mechanics involved with making metal move. You know, I mean, does it have to be cheap joints? No, but I like them actually incorporating that. You know, I like the idea of it, and I love that surprised BB-8 in the background, just like, what?
So, is this going to be before the war, or is this during the war?
Sounds like before to me, but it's hard to tell.
Okay, that'd be pretty cool. They get something before the war.
You just want to keep saying before the war.
Yeah. Well, before the war,
before the war, I shut the door and I'm a whore.
Good job, Eminem.
Anakin, mannequin, panikin.
I'm gonna give it a try.
I'm in a Ford Taurus. I'm in a Ford Taurus and an abortion and explorers. All right. This next one is Fanshobby Minerva. Justin, talk about it.
Super excited about this one. I mean, there's not much. It's your typical thing. It's all silhouettes, you know. But it looks cool, you know. You can definitely tell it's the Porsche alt mode. It looks really good. I think the scale. I was looking at the scale. I don't know if I feel like she's too tall or not. She might be fine. I'm not really sure about that because my MP cars and my Power Master Prime are on two totally different shelves, so I wasn't really able to determine that. I could have taken one down, but I didn't have time. So, but it looks really good. I think the proportions look great, and she got a lot of back crap going on based on that bottom picture. But it almost looks like on the top left picture, maybe you can take it off or move it. So
no, she's turned sideways. She's turned sideways.
Maybe.
She's at like a 3/4 angle there.
Yeah, maybe.
With one leg out.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, you have to put it somewhere, and it's fine, I guess. It's not ideal, but I mean, I think it looks pretty good overall.
What gets me is Fanshobby's doing stuff like this. You know, they're doing stuff, you know, nobody's doing. Like, you know, like they did the Monster Bots. Now they're doing the Junior Headmasters and stuff. So that's really cool. I'm happy for them. They put out some good stuff. So
yeah, I agree.
I'll get this
I think this is definitely a good route to go. I mean,
it
is a niche G1 that you're doing at this point, but like it's still G1. You know, like you're still gonna capture people.
A lot of people want this.
You're gonna do Minerva, and then I guarantee you, they're gonna change out like thigh panels in the midsection. You know, and there you go. You got Siren, was that his name?
The Siren. Okay, the police car.
Nightbeat too. I think Nightbeat used the same mold as Minerva. So like, it's
who's
not
MB? Who's MB13?
It's the same one.
No, MB12 is Minerva. Who's MB13? It's two.
Are you looking up in the?
Oh, that's the head.
No, I think
that's the next stage.
I don't think so because I think you're right. There's Minerva's MB12. I'm not sure where
that might be Night. Is that Nightbeat?
That I'm not sure of because I definitely see. You can see the car kind of there.
Yeah.
And I don't know what car that is.
See, Drew asked if there's two headmasters in there. Let me see if say Shutta and Minerva are from the outlines. What's Shutta?
That's just next. That's next stage. That I think MB13 might be a tease for the next one.
Yeah, it might be Go Shooter, which is the Siren mold.
Yeah. That's
I got Siren. Okay. Nice.
What's on the next page? The next slide. or whatever the next thing.
Oh, that's an Armada Prime.
Yeah, and this is whatever. Go ahead and do that, Fans Hobby, but I'm out.
Oh, I'm getting that too. I'm definitely on Armada Prime.
Now, are you okay with? All right, this is a deluxe scale figure, the Minerva.
Figure?
I mean, it's a third. Huh?
No, she's not. That's most definitely much closer to your MP car size.
Really?
Yeah, that Power Master Prime's huge.
Okay. Yeah, no, I got him. Okay, yeah. I guess you're right. You are right. You are correct. So don't you think that the kibble, the shell formy stuff is really not acceptable?
It's the... I do, but at the same time, like, it's accepting the fact that as the female character, there's no place to really put it. Like, if you look at Minerva, you know, and what she looks like, outside of detaching it and using it as like a riot shield or something like that, like, there's really no place you're gonna put that. Like, you would have so many intricate folds on that to fold it into the female figure. It's just, it's not gonna happen.
An ironing board?
Yeah, I guess you could do that if you really wanted to.
Do you think DEN? Do you think DEN is gonna have an iron kit for her?
I'm sure of it.
I like this Armada Prime too. I'm gonna get that probably.
Of course you do.
All right, let's keep it moving. Planet X also showed finished images of Deathsaurus.
Bobby's got somewhere to be.
No, I felt like a natural transition. It looks fucking awesome.
It does. It looks beautiful. That wingspan.
Doesn't it?
Now. That looks beautiful, man.
Robert?
Dude, he's got fucking claws sticking off his elbows. Isn't that dated?
Oh God. Wah.
Maybe.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, this thing doesn't hold a candle to Perfect Effect Doragoon. And you hated that thing. You like this.
Yeah, I wasn't fond of that. I haven't messed with this. I'm fond of the way Doragoon looks.
This looks fun.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
I'm gonna get the other one, but this one looks fine.
No one's getting this except Greg.
Yeah, I still want mine autographed by Lenny. So.
Oh, the Dez one. Yeah, I mean that's the way I would go. I'm not getting this character, but if I was gonna get one, I would get the Decepticon just because, you know, friendship.
Fucking Lenny.
Well, why is his
friendship
backpack?
Is Vito, Bobby.
Why is his backpack like little billowing sails and strings?
I don't know. There's a ship behind it, I think, man, from England.
No, I think that's his backpack.
I'll tell you what, I'm getting that Star Saber though.
Oh, hold on. Where is that? Where's that?
I'm not sure.
What Star Saber you getting? Why is he carrying his sword?
Shit, there's a lot of fucking notes this week.
We got a lot to go through.
Yeah, let's fucking giddy up.
All right, moving on.
The second note. Did we look through these as well?
What is that?
Oh, it's just an alternate head.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. No one cares a con. Okay.
All right. And then we have the DX9's La Hire.
Hot rod.
La Hire.
Which I think looks great.
So why do you think they went DX9 not Unique Toys?
Oh, that's an interesting question. I don't know. I'm getting the impression that those two companies may be a bit at odds.
Mm. What about the hood of this car? It looked like someone dropped like a safe on it.
It doesn't.
Looks like the hood is at odds. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, outside of all the panel lines on it, at least like the hood is accurate, but minus panel lines.
I think it looks beautiful.
Do you see the sad face on the hood?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a closed-eyed sad face. You see that, Bob?
I can see it.
Yeah, I do.
I think I might get this. It looks pretty nice. I like the articulation. I like the bending of the knee.
See, I don't know if I'd get this because it's not Unique Toys. Isn't that funny?
No, it's not funny.
Are you assuming it's going to be the same quality as Unique Toys?
DX9 presents a pretty decent product. They're not terrible.
I respectfully disagree.
Okay.
Unique Toys, the Unique Toy. I think Prime was a step back from their barricade. Not barricade. Jesus.
Lockdown.
Lockdown.
I don't know if I could say that, man. I think it might be like a lateral step. Like I think Lockdown does some things better than the Prime does, but the Prime does some things better than the Lockdown does.
Well, all I know is I got mine in the mail, and it was a floppy mess. Somebody loosened the shit out of everything on that thing.
Can I guess who it was?
So okay, is it fair to expect the same level of toy as the unique toy stuff, or should we say, you know what? No, we have to treat this as this company's first release in this genre.
I have a feeling we're gonna have to start treating these two more separately.
Yeah, they're going separate ways.
I think they're going their separate ways.
Like Toy World and Xeta, but not like those, but you know.
But I mean, I think this looks promising.
What makes you think they're separating?
He's heard some stuff.
Is it word on the AdSense stream?
Word on the AdSense stream. No, not really. It's just watching some things. I don't really want to. I don't
being specific.
Yeah, I'm noticing some shit, and until I have those ducks in a row, I'm not gonna put any of that out there.
Ducks in a row.
Oh my God, I haven't seen a lot of this stuff. Oh.
So let's move on. Does anybody think this looks bad?
Yeah, no, but I don't trust it.
I don't think it looks bad. Just not something I'm interested in.
Right, same. Yeah.
I think it looks horrible. To be
really?
honest with you. Yeah, well, it's a movie design. So.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get it. New Iron Factory figures announced.
Oh, fuck yes. God damn.
Oh, yes, Bobby.
You know what I think is...
God, yeah.
You know what I think is interesting about Iron Factory is...
What's that?
Oh!
This, first of all, I just had to get on somebody recently, like, because somebody was like, oh, it's Fans Toys, of course he recommended it. And I was like, you know what? I've recommended Iron Factory more consistently than any other company out there, but I never hear any of that shit with Iron Factory. Like, I don't
recommend a lot of Legends. I
don't think there's one Iron Factory figure that I've been like, this is a piece of shit. Like,
and Magic Square too.
But I never.
You batting 1,000 with Omnigonics.
I never hear anything about it. You know.
Some of these pending Iron Factory figures may make you be your first. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe. Like, knock on wood. But you know what I think is cool about them is that, like, okay, their whole bag is we're gonna do G1. We're gonna do the Legends class figures for IDW, but they also do characters that aren't really a big part of IDW, if a part of IDW at all, really. But they have huge G1 connections, so they like play the fence kind of and release G1 popular characters, IDW popular characters, but all within the IDW aesthetic, and they kind of are able to like capture both groups of fans within that net, and it's fucking brilliant.
You know it's not brilliant? That Cliff Jumper alt mode. That shit is stupid. It's a fucking Mini Cooper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the one that stands out to me. Like, ugh.
Fuck you, Cliff Jumper.
I think I would have preferred it to be more Cybertronian.
Yeah.
Yeah, go all the way if you're gonna fucking screw around.
You know what else is super stupid? Soundwave's truck mode.
What are you talking about? That ram, that battering ram is strong as fuck.
That battering ram is fucking trash as fuck.
Can you imagine him trying to like break through a wall? He just shatters.
Y'all are trash, man. You gave that Hydra a fucking pass, man.
You know what? I give them kudos because they said, you know what? They did Soundwave, right?
No, not Iron.
No.
DX9 did. And Hot Soldiers.
No, I'm pretty sure they did a Soundwave. Didn't they do it?
Yeah, way back in the day out of that blaster.
Oh, with the blaster.
I have it right here in front of me.
Okay.
This is advertised as a second version. Like
it says Sonic Wave redesign.
Yeah, I mean, I really respect the fact that they are coming back and saying, you know what,
not good enough.
This requires a redo. We found our sea legs here, and this is how we are going to approach this character now. And I really respect that. I think
I think this looks great. I think honestly, man, I think. Like, obviously, the Cliff Jumper alt mode is trash. The fucking Soundwave truck mode is trash. But the rest of it, like, I think everything looks great. I wish that the Hound Jazz or Hound Mirage and Wheeljack all had more Cybertronian looks as well, but like they still look great as robots, and they still look like right within that world.
The other thing about Hound and Wheeljack and Mirage is like at least they resemble their G1 counterpart, in my opinion. Like, so if you're not going to stick with the Cybertronian, at least make it look like the vehicle it's based off of. You know, it's like, and then there's Cliffjumper, who's a Mini Cooper now all of a sudden. You know, like it's weird. Like you could have made him at least more sports car looking, so it looks closer.
Yeah, that's fair.
I bet they make a Bumblebee out of that too.
I think Hound and Wheeljack look great. You know, I really like what they
run amok and run about.
Not so sure about Mirage. I'm not so sure. I like them. You know what I do like? You know what I do like, Bubby?
Tell me.
Freaking Transmetals 2 Megatron.
Hey, babe.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that looks good.
Oh,
I'm in love with this Megatron, man.
The Transmetals 2.
No, the proper one.
No, the Transmetal 2.
And the Gorilla. Oh, come on now. And you know what? He doesn't have 5 modes. It's just a gorilla with wings and a robot with wings. And I'm cool with that. So why would they do a 5-changing gorilla, robot, car, ship, whatever? It was a quadruple changer. I thought it was a 5-changer. So he transforms into 4 things, right? But they only have him transform into 2 things. Then you got fucking Megatron. Now, Megatron's either a gun or a tank and a robot. And they're like, you know what? Take everything from everywhere, every time. And now, you know, they have him transform into all these different things.
The G1 Megatron?
No, the Iron Factory one.
The Iron Factory.
Yeah, the Iron Factory G1-esque Megatron.
There's only one version is G1.
I know, but that's the one we're talking about. We're not talking about the fucking dragon thing, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but you know what? I think that they all look good though. Like it all translates well. It's not like I don't feel like I see any obvious sacrifices.
Well, I mean, H-tanks themselves are sacrifices. They are inherently flawed. I don't remember ever seeing an H-tank on the battlefield.
I like that Ultra Magnus too. I like it kind of with a.
Yeah, with Minimus Ambus, like it's.
Yeah. But that runabout is really good.
Runabout? Did you say Runamak?
I said Runamak. And Runabout are looking good too.
Well, hold on.
I think what they showed was really good. All the legend stuff they showed with them, NewAge, and Magic Square.
You love it all.
Looks great.
My issue, right? My issue with the Megatron, it's not like, oh, this is stupid. It's more of like a fuck. Like if they had just done a G1, just give me the robot and the gun, then at least I have an issue with all the accessories.
No, if they did the robot and the gun, I'd have been. If I was an Iron Factory collector, I would have been pissed off.
No, it's literally just my personal annoyance because I'm like, I have all these little bits I got to keep in the box, and I can't throw it out.
No, you just put it in a little baggie. Put it in a drawer.
I'm going to put them in a pile next to the
car. You got to label it, though, first, because you remember what you had.
You know what I do, Matt? I just put the instructions in it.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good, too, yeah.
So, what about the Ultra Magnus?
Looks great.
Huge.
It doesn't look super IDW accurate, to be fair. But I think it might if you take off the big, stupid fucking things on the shoulders.
His guns?
I like that.
Why do you think he has the guns? He doesn't need them. He's not Metroplex. Like, why does he have those?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks like they're big cannons that sit on the side for robot mode, but
it looks like his shoulder pylons are allergic to bees, and they got stung by bees.
Now you're reaching there, Robert.
So they can find a way to retool this guy into Power Master Prime.
Oh, there he goes. You're right. You are correct. Greg,
that's why they pay you the big bucks, Greg, man. That's why they pay you the big bucks.
And why does he have those Max guns on his legs, or is that what you were talking about?
No, but I also agree with that as well, Greg.
And that little green prick is going to be Minerva.
What? Don't ever talk to me about green pricks again.
Do we have, is there a Legend scale Fort Max?
Yeah.
That actually turns into something?
Mastermade.
Mastermade, but I don't. Is that considered?
Nah.
No, that's Waterhead Baby.
That's a Bobby head.
That's Fort.
But other than that, no, there's not a Fort Max Legends. No.
That's going to be Power Master Prime. You're right.
I want to get in on these things so bad, but like
you already got the coneheads, man.
Well, most of them are reasonably priced. Well, I'm going to buy a few more, but I kind of want to go balls deep. And most of them are reasonably priced, and then you get one that's like $80.
These are $70. The Beast Wars ones are $70.
I'll tell you, if
69 or 60 or something.
If I was starting now, I would definitely do IDW with Iron Factory.
Oh, well, that's what I'm going to do. And then I might pick up a couple of Magic Square where it applies. I don't know. There's just other shit coming out right now.
Hey, start with the Magic Square, man. They're reasonably priced and they're really good.
Just stage it. You like the Toon G1. Toon. Bob, you got me speaking like that now.
Well, no, I'm actually attracted to the Legends because they're better than they were back when I was buying them all. And I can get characters I wouldn't normally get.
Yeah.
Like, I can get stuff. Like, I'm always going to have my Masterpiece figures.
Right.
So I can get these, and these can be like a 2-shelf collection. You know,
could have like 5 seasons.
Yeah, exactly.
Why is Rat Trap's face on Ultra Magnus's chest? That's what I want to know.
Let's move on. The next note is Transprojectx Beast Commander Guerrera.
Yay, Transprojectx.
What the hell is this?
Oh, yeah, this is what you want a Beast Wars to look like. You know that.
All I know is that name is very appropriate for this fucking pile of shit.
Hey, you need to be more sensitive there, Robert.
That face on his pelvis is the face I make when I look at this toy.
Sad.
What is up with you and faces on fucking body?
Look at his pelvis. His eyes are
there.
going in 2 different directions, and he's sad.
It's obviously a homage to Bayverse Sprawl.
It is.
That's
God.
That's what happened to Brawl's head. He got rebuilt in the fucking Shitimus Primal.
I think this doesn't look bad. I mean, it looks pretty good.
There's something about the sculpt. It's just
yeah. There's something that like what size is this?
5
penis.
10 inches. So like I don't think that
Matt said penis and Bobby was like, oh, 10 inches.
I think that this is
Matt meant Legends.
Mm-hmm.
I think that this is like, if you were going to get something like this, I think you'd be a fool to get this and not the Generation Toy one.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think the Generation Toys is filled everybody's little niche or whatever. So I don't think not a lot of people's going to get this unless you're a big Beast Wars fan.
Yes,
is there even a picture of it in gorilla mode?
No, I don't think that's all the shit.
It's an Action Master. It doesn't turn into anything. It's just an Action Master.
Oh my God!
Is it
really?
No, I just made that shit
up.
Oh God!
Hey, well, with stuff, everybody putting out stuff that doesn't transform, you don't know nowadays, man.
I would say this looks really bad for that.
Damn it! I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, the moment's passed.
Okay.
Greg was trying.
I don't know. I've been trying making an organic gorilla and force him into a mechanical lifestyle.
Well, yeah, that is true. But I do like that. I do like that vibe, and I could see myself getting something like this if it was a character that I really cared about. But shut the fuck up. But if it was this character, I would go with the Generation Toy one.
Man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
I gotta tell you, man, not for nothing. That Generation Toy Katana, that one really hurt my heart. Like, I've kind of had a soft spot.
Oh, the
blades. I've kind of had a soft spot in my heart for Warbitron since they started, and I don't really think they've released a bad, like a piece of shit until then.
Menasor.
But no, I don't. Like every one of those figures is independently awesome.
You're only as good as the sum of your parts.
But that fucking Blades is dog.
Yeah, it was a shame, especially for the first one. Streetwise was really good. I liked it, and then Blades is like, oh fuck. The upper body is just. The arms and stuff it's not fun at all.
So let's move on to XTB. Oh, go ahead, Greg.
I was just going to say one more thing. I'm looking at the pictures of the robot mode. This figure does have one place.
Trash.
Yeah, It's when your fucking G1 friends are like, truck nut monkey, and then you show them by activating those windshield wipers on his chest. See, those, they look like they articulate. They have to. They're windshield wipers.
It doesn't look like it transforms. It doesn't look
No, I'm sure it does.
It's skinny.
Where are those feathery pauldrons going to go, huh?
They clip down over the arms and make the feathery gorilla arms.
All right, let's look at Gregolith.
Let's look, XTB Monolith.
Yay.
Is that a bar of soap on his chest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny how they did it. Like, because it's very similar, because we saw the DX9 version as well. And they both kind of took the same approach, but the one thing that X Transbots did that I think is smart as fuck. I mean, it's funny and it's such a cheat, but they actually have the sides of the cars included in the Motormaster part, so that it goes over top of the figure to make it look more like the cars are there. Like, it's so fucking funny to me. I'm not mad at it. I'm good with it, but it's fucking hysterical.
I wonder if I'm sure you probably can keep those parts off, right? If you don't want them on there.
No, I don't think so.
Really?
No,
that would be a good option. If you want that, that's fine. But if you just want to keep the cars that they are like they are, I think that would be a better option if they would do that.
What were those Transformers where they're like big, stupid human dolls with little robots in their backs?
Pretenders?
Pretenders. This is like a slow transgression? What the fuck? What's wrong with me? This is like wow, my brain. This is like a slow transition towards saying, fuck it, combiners are pretenders, and just have a whole entire shell and throw the toys inside them.
Dude, I would kill for some good third-party presenters.
I know. Didn't we see some a while back?
Yeah. They were like big action figures.
God. Yes.
I'll have to play with this too.
No, it was a new company. I remember seeing them. Yeah, they look so nice. I really hope they finish those.
Oh, I remember that. That was years ago.
That was Pass on this too.
But my question is, I got to go downstairs and put my Megatron next to my Constructor in Xeta. That's what I got to do now, because now I have a point of reference.
He won't come up to the crotch like he does from this.
Yeah, I think.
I can already say, hold on. I got him.
You got him right there.
Detox. Hold on a second.
Right.
There's like an inch. There's like an inch between Constructor's crotch and Megatron's head.
Yeah, like it's just.
Yeah, but you really can't tell what the angle of the shot is. It looks pretty straight on.
Sure. It could be.
He's almost up there. The barrel on the back of his on there, it kind of reaches up there, but it's not as. He's going to be shorter. He's a little shorter than Constructor, but he's not. He's going to be whatever.
Where does Megatron's head come up to?
Right, almost like below his crotch.
About an inch.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got it. I got these figures.
Well, I don't know why I can't get a straight answer.
I put my penis up.
I got it, Bobby. Hold on.
No, it's like 2.5 inches. It's like a 2.5 inch gap between the crotch and the top of Megatron's head, and they're both in A stances. I'm looking at them. I'll take a picture here.
I've got them both right here too. I'm sitting here like a lazy ass.
Okay, everybody stop. Everybody go get their MP36
right
and
back,
Constructor, and we'll fucking get them all together, lined up, and we'll figure this out.
Justin, go get yours too.
Okay.
Justin, come on.
Check the chat. Check the chat.
And make sure
everybody listening, go grab yours as well. We'll wait.
yeah. Everybody grab your Megatron and your Devastator, and let's because not one person can decide this. We have to have everybody.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
No, it's too small.
It's too small.
That's what she said.
Other
Why'd you
Devastators.
post the titty pic again, Robert? Stop posting the titty pic, man.
Top of the purple parts on the
Oh
shirts.
yeah, he's probably a good 2 inches.
Well, that's weird though, because if you look at the measurements that they released, Keith, you're not lying, are you?
No, Greg. This.
Are you pulling a fast one, Keith?
No, look at the angles on the Megatron. This shot is from a slight down angle.
No, I agree. Even if you look at Menasor, you can tell it's from a
I was looking at an up angle, so that's why I was seeing the barrel.
It's a slight downward angle, but I don't know. I am concerned about the size of this, but you know what? It doesn't matter because
that's what she said.
The robots individually look great. So
I don't know what group it was in, but somebody commented on the picture of the Megatron and the constructor or the monolith, and they're like, "Who would have thought that Keith would have had the KO Megatron?"
Is it the KO?
It doesn't have a Decepticon symbol. I mean,
yeah, I muted right before I said that shit. I'm sorry because I was getting some other fridge. Yeah, it doesn't have the con symbol.
Well, okay, I just took a shot of the same two figures, but from down in my chair. And there you go. The top, you can't tell that it's from a down angle, but the top Megatron's head is at basically the same spot, maybe a half an inch lower. You can check the chat if you want, Bubby.
Is he too small?
I can tell that you haven't looked, Bubby.
I mean, I gotta look at every fucking thing you post.
Yes, you do.
Look at that picture where you.
Okay, that does look better.
And you can't tell.
You can't tell. I personally don't think that's the same angle. Just from looking at how much underneath Megatron's chest you can see in your picture.
Mm-hmm.
But.
And how much underneath the Devastator you can see.
Yeah. Either way, this looks great. I do think that those fucking side clips are fucking hysterical. And let me say this too. Everybody out there that shitted on Xeta for having Onslaught form up into the pocket of the chest of Bruticus, and that's in on this set, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and keep that same energy and hate this shit.
Yes. Fuck you. I love the fucking butterfly, man.
I don't like the way they just clip on the arms and stuff like that. Like, to me, it's just ridiculous.
I'm speaking more so about the way Motormaster folds up into a box in his chest.
My bad. Yeah.
Just because like Xeta did the same thing, and I heard everybody telling me like it's not even.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah.
The picture where he's got his almost arms crossed and he's holding the sword down. I like that. That is really neat. That they can do that.
Looks good. I mean, it looks like a great job.
He's got some long fucking fingers, though.
He does, man.
That is the problem with fully articulated fingers like that. You gotta be real careful with how
women
you do
don't find that a problem at all.
Look at that picture of it from the back. Look at his foot. Look at that random ass weapon storage for drag strips weapons.
I'm trying to.
Or not drag strip, but what's this fuck?
Flip out.
The yellow card.
Oh, drag strip.
That is drag strip. Yeah, I was right.
Hold on.
Stop.
The shot, I think it's the third photo where Menasor has like his limp spaghetti fingers over the sword that's pointed down, and Megatron standing next to him. That's more of a straight on shot, and you can.
I think that's more of a downward shot. If you look at the one before that, I think that one is more straight on.
So pragmatic.
No, I was just looking at them too. But if you look at like that what you can see of Megatron's feet. That is more of a downward shot. But if you look at the one beforehand, I think that's the most accurate sense of scale. And, yeah, it looks like his head comes up. I mean, his head's at an angle, but...
Perfect height.
I don't understand. Is his face always been like that? Like it's kind of smiling, but not really?
Hold on one second. Greg, what were you saying about the weapon storage?
Oh,
on the back of the foot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just standing on it, or like, what the deal with that is?
Maybe there's
talk about shooting yourself in the foot.
There be some balance.
Nobody's talking about that.
Why has he got freckles on the back of his legs?
What do you think
That's where you get. Bruticus has the point on his back. That's where you shoot Menasors in the leg.
Matt, you should have given up. You should have just dropped that one.
I know. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Greg.
I was just going to ask Matt what he thinks about the photo angle. He's our resident photographer now that Lenny's gone.
Yeah, shut the fuck
up. Joking around. Like, what do you think? Do you think it's forced perspective to make it look different than it really is?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. Why do you have purple nipples, Bobby?
Matt, when you did the Time magazine cover.
With you on front?
Did they talk to you about angles at all for that?
They do. They like when you're looking up. They love that angle. Like on that. They love that.
It pronounces power, I think.
It does a little bit.
If Matt did photography for Time Magazine, they would get the fucking shit promoted out of them.
Damn right. On Facebook, they'd be on every fucking
It'd
group,
be like
man.
5,000 posts a day.
I'm just gonna post on
30 minutes with Putin.
Matt hitting people up in DMs like, "Hey, you check out that Time Magazine."
You check it out.
Oh man, 30 minutes with Putin. That just hit me.
Robert, Bobby, why you tell everybody I PM you to check out my stuff, man? Come on, man. I'm gonna post everything on Robert's page, his homepage, every time, just every day. Just post. I'm gonna get posts from like 2 years ago that I did. I'm gonna post it.
All right, let's move on. The next thing we have to look at is NewAge toys. A lot of controversy surrounding this company.
Controversy.
A lot of controversy. There's a lot of news out there on the streets about who this may be and why, etc.
Care to share?
Manax 2. Their Legends scale Cosmos, which looks fantastic.
Oh, I love the clear one. Oh, they got the blue one, the fucking clear green one. Oh man.
It went with the Ocular Max colors, I see, but
what's the controversy?
About who they are. They just seem to come out of nowhere with all their lineup.
Well, I mean, you don't have to cite your sources, Rachel, but you can tell us.
Rachel.
Rachel Maddow.
Yeah, that lady. News.
Giraffe neck. You know?
Oh yeah. Oh, my wife loves her. I hate that.
He doesn't know who Rachel Maddow is, but I say giraffe neck, and he's like,
I know what you're talking about now. God,
well, what's the controversy? Who do we think they are? You don't have to cite your sources.
No, that is the question. That is the controversy.
It's got to be a split off from Unique Toys. It has to be. It's got to be. What?
I don't know.
I think they're with Magic Square.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I think that whoever Magic Square is,
I bet they're all Unique Toys.
This is going to be the pinch.
Dude, look at the back of Robert.
What do you mean, like,
Cosmos. What's that face? Look at that face. He's got like three faces.
Wait, what does that mean? The pinch? That could be positive or negative.
No, like so. Magic Square has kind of made a huge impact, right? Recently with their G1 fucking Legends class stuff. And now all of a sudden we have another major contender.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, and dropping a lot of product.
Yeah.
You think Magic Square split before they even released, and like they took some of their designs one way?
No, because I think that.
What do you think, Bobby?
I think that they're on the up and up, so I think Magic Square is doing just fine. But I think that now whoever this is like, it's funny because we're starting to see in Legends the shit that we've been seeing in MP for a while.
Yep.
Oh, they're repeating the same characters.
Yeah, because Legends is kind of what's fucking popping.
What's the hot thing?
What I think is cool though is instead of seeing the same, boys club just transitioning into Legends, you had like more grassroots stuff come up, and then you have the big boys trying to copy them. And say, "Oh, there's money to be made there," and they're trying to follow suit.
Yeah, Toy World's doing that with like Wheeljack and.
Fuck that piece of shit.
Yeah. But Robert, look at the back of Cosmos. He has like 3 different faces.
I just really think it's the materials, the transformations. They just feel a lot like the Unique Toys headmasters. They, your gut tells you something. This and Magic Square feel like the same factory and designers, but it's under 2 different names, and it feels like Unique Toys.
They do.
So if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's a fucking duck.
Or something.
Now, what about the company that I think put out the worst figure this year? Alien Attack.
Alien Attack.
They've got 2 more movie bots coming, a Hound and a Prime.
Oh yes.
And I can tell you, like,
Cosmos, man.
Looking at this Hound, like maybe they've made some huge advancements, but like there's so many pieces to this thing that I'm like, there's no way this can be good.
It looks good on the. It looks good standing.
Agreed.
And not moving.
Isn't Alien Attack Keith?
I've heard that. I've heard that, but I can't substantiate it. I've heard that though. But that fucking Farage is garbage.
Oh, hold on, wait. What's the Farage?
The movie Mirage they put out.
Which one?
Oh. 10 of them.
Oh, you mean Dino?
What's Rotodon?
Oh yeah, Dino. My bad. Huh?
What's Rotodon?
Oh my God!
Rotodon
Prime has a face on him.
What's Rotodon? He's next to the Shadow, whatever.
It looks like some version of Roller, like a transforming Roller.
What are you talking about?
With really low.
Are we looking at
floors.
Hound or Optimus?
Yeah, hit the next. Just click over. Just swipe right.
That is no, that's the for Metroplex. That's Cog, isn't it?
God, what's
I
up?
thought
What's
so,
up
but
with his shoulder?
I think it's Roller.
Oh,
Yeah, click the next picture. Oh wait, no, never mind. I take that back.
This is how my kid looks in the morning when I tell her to get all of her shit done before she can fucking fuck around. This is where her
something's
shoulder.
definitely wrong there for the shoulders. Like it looks goofy as shit, but if you look at like the
He's
close
leaning
up picture
forward
of
or
it, you can
something.
see there's a tab above it.
Yeah,
it's like
no,
something was supposed to tab up there and they didn't. But I mean, there you go. It speaks to kind of your build
shoulders are
quality or
real
whatever,
low.
right?
But
Yeah, but it's just like my kid's like, hey, can I play the Switch before I go to school? Yeah, just make sure that your hair is brushed, that your lunch is made, that you're dressed, that your coat and backpack are by the door, so that you're ready to go at 8:17. And then these are the shoulders she hits.
Do you think? Do you think he gets good reception on those things?
Probably.
Does he rough and stuff with his Afro pups?
Robert. Oh, I love it.
Wow, what a reference!
Is he selling cotton candy?
Robert, look at the Optimus Prime. Look at his belly.
Who?
Look at Optimus Prime on the first one. Look at his belly. There's a.
That looks like a Quintesson.
It is a Quintesson.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that every time just to piss off Greg. I'm gonna see a face every fucking. Oh,
that hound looks like he has a little car bursting out of his tummy, like he's in an alien movie.
Is that scale right for Hound?
Yeah.
No, that's way too short.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like it's too short.
He should be up to his shoulders, I think. Well, close to the shoulder, but he may be transformed. He may be squished down too. They may have transformed him wrong or something.
Hey, while we're on the subject, who's seeing Bumblebee Thursday?
Me. Are we all going together? Can we text each other during the movie?
I'm going.
Hold on, Greg has to take his parrot off his shoulder and take his eye patch off to answer this question.
Shut up, Robert. You're as bad as Matt. Throw me under the bus.
Not as bad as me. I'm worse.
You already said you saw it.
I know I did.
Oh,
how was it?
I saw it in a special private screening.
And you learned Russian while you watched it?
They were like, who are you? And I told them, and they're like, oh shit, they're right this way.
I am Gregovich.
Motherfuckers don't know any better.
What do you give it, Greg? What do you give it?
I don't know. I'm not a critic.
Did you like it?
Did you like it or not? Jesus.
Well,
Let
I'm
him
not going to
speak.
give it. Yeah, Matt. Jesus Christ, calm it down there.
I'm sorry. I'll relax.
Yeah, it was fine. Like it was. I can't really say anything about my feelings on it outside of that without giving away stuff.
I don't give a fuck about spoilers.
Well,
Bobby, do you?
I do. We're so close at this point.
I know. I'm gonna watch it Thursday.
I'm gonna get some tickles from the very last main scene of the movie.
Ooh, tickles.
Like the last shot before the end part. Bobby's gonna be like, my feels.
I heard people
what time are you
cry.
going to see it, Bobby?
I'm seeing it at 6.
Oh, damn it.
I'm not
30.
No.
I would like to
go with you because at the very end you can just put your hand on her knee and be like, baby, they did it for me this time.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've been reading some of the reviews that have been coming out since the proper
98%.
screening, and I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be bullshit.
No, it's not.
I don't think about it. Yeah, it's nowhere near as bad as the fuck. It's
no, I agree that it's nowhere near as bad as how bad they've gotten, but I'm like, this still isn't right. But it's cool. I'll have more. We'll talk about it next week.
Well, I want to ask you a question.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
As Captain
Why
Planner.
don't you text him? Don't ask him to text him.
As Captain Planner, you have just you and Ballora. Let's assume none of your other buddies are going out. It's just you and Ballora.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Quit humping him.
Would you shut up? They have a 6 o'clock showing.
Uh-huh.
You have purchased your tickets already.
Uh-huh.
What time do you arrive at the movie theater?
Do we have assigned seats?
No.
5:45. No, I'm
what?
I don't know, 5:30 or 5:20.
For Transformers, 5 o'clock.
Damn. And if you have assigned seats, you can get there at fucking 5:55.
No, if we have assigned seats, then 5:45.
You have assigned the seats? 5:45. Oh, to get the popcorn.
I did it for the Italian side.
You got the assigned seats? Do you get the popcorn?
But no, it's
hand motion.
It's like, so if, for instance, if it was Star Wars, it's probably I'm going to be there
3:30 in the afternoon.
I'm going to be there 2 hours ahead of time.
Jesus. It's a big screen.
Yeah, but like, so I just saw Aquaman last weekend.
Oh,
it was fucking amazing. I sat.
What?
Yeah, dude, it was second best movie of the year for me.
Oh, come on.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Lots of like dumb humor and shit.
I heard. I think
it does have some of that for sure. But I'm telling you, like, well, for me, like, I was like, holy shit! Like every little moment that popped up, I was like, man, this is cool. But it would be fucking awesome if they did this, and then they would do that.
Well,
did he ride seahorses?
A fucking course, dude. That movie,
little teeny ones.
That movie would not get awesome from me if he did not ride a seahorse.
True, that is true. Now, are you upset that isn't this like timeline going away?
Nope.
They're not. Okay.
Was there ever a scene where you're like, man, this is cool, but it'd be even cooler if Ben Affleck was directing it?
But you know what? He can direct though. Like, what was it, Fargo or Largo or whatever?
The Town? Did he direct The Town?
No, yeah, it's oh fuck, now I can't think of it.
He was like a journalist.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he shot a big old 50 cal.
He said Fargo, and my mind went to The Town. I was like, yeah, it was a good movie. I'm like, wait a second, wrong movie.
Yeah,
yeah, but that shit was good.
Yeah, it was
The Town was really good.
The Town was good. Yeah, but
I think you played yourself.
Robert, shut up.
I played myself.
Yes, not in a like a disrespectful.
Are you playing Dominoes?
I mean, I think you psyched yourself out and you set yourself up to love this movie, and I haven't even seen it. But you're like the only person to say it was that good, and I think it's because
like the reviews are crazy good. Like I'm seeing all these articles like how Aquaman saved the DCEU. Like the fucking shit is good.
The stuff I've been seeing is people saying Marvel just got kicked in the dick.
Oh, that's stupid.
Can't you be happy that Marvel and DC are putting out good movies?
You should be. Like, Infinity War is, to me, and I'm talking about within genre. I'm not talking about, like, you know, the shit that's going to win the fucking Oscars. But, like, Infinity War is without a doubt, like, it's its own beast. Like, it is the best movie of the year. It might be the best movie of the decade. Like, it's a phenomenal, like, achievement.
Jim and the Holograms came out this decade.
But then for me, it's that, and then this, and then Black Panther.
This was better than Black Panther?
When it's on its worst day, it's better than Black Panther.
Yeah.
See, I'm thinking that maybe, and I haven't seen it.
Dude, but I didn't think Black Panther was great. I thought Black Panther was good.
I didn't think Black Panther was great.
E.M. Tyler.
That's what I was going to say. He's going to fucking uninvite you.
Uninvite him.
I think B is going to change the dynamics for Transformers, to be honest.
Lookout privileges revoked.
He understands all of my criticism. He explains them away in his own headcanon, and that's fine.
Oh, it's in his head. Yours are in the ether, though.
Yeah, mine is what's presented to me on screen. His is what's going on behind the scenes.
So, I think Bobby's might be in the 50s, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, Bobby, 50s face. Okay. I just think that there's a factor involved in your analysis in falling in love with this movie is probably because you expected so little.
I don't think so.
Why can't you just be happy that he likes the movie?
Yeah, I don't.
You gotta fucking dissect it to like he's
like Suicide Squad. I thought Suicide Squad looked amazing in the trailer. I was fucking in love with it, and then I went and saw it, and I was like, this is trash.
That's my favorite DC movie.
I think you're gonna hate Bumblebee though because now everybody's telling you it's good.
No, I'm not reading that it's good.
What?
I'm reading that
98% on Rotten Tomato.
Yeah, I know, but it hasn't really hit yet. When the reviews for the super big premiere came out last weekend and all the reviews were positive, and then the regular premiere I think happened last night, and now all the reviews are like it's fine. And to me, that's a step in the right direction. I'm good with that. But like,
Bobby's hitting up Reddit right now.
I'm gonna text you during the movie, and we're gonna have a little texting.
No, I don't. I'm not rude during the movie.
No, it's 10:30. I'm working. I'm watching at 10:30. So you'll be done.
I'll be actually, but let's move on to the next one.
Wait. One question, Greg.
Yeah.
Greg. After you saw Bumblebee, did you give Josh Fisher his peg back?
No, I fell asleep.
All right, Planet X. Planet X is up.
Planet X is up.
Oh, I saw this. I saw this.
So it's the.
I saw this.
Yeah, stuff we've already seen, and we've kind of already talked about tonight. So that's cool. Then we have the Xeta Superion, which is stuff we've seen, but we've seen a better look at the individual bots. Still looks
Silver Fox is out.
Still can't fucking wait. It's not out in the States though, right?
No, but it's out. I mean, I think it's already boxed up and ready. They're shipping already.
Right.
I'll be right back.
Dude, I'm just gonna start.
Pass on Magic Square.
There's a lot of the shit we can skip. I just kind of threw all this.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm gonna combine that shit. I'm just gonna start combining it now. Like fuck.
Oh, get ready. Are you ready for it?
Dude, like anything they put out, I am fucking 100% interested. Fans hobby, or let's see if have we talked about this at all?
The double, whatever, the Overlord. Yeah, we've already seen.
Yeah, we've talked about Overlord. I mean, I think it looks good though. You know, I think it looks good.
I think it looks good with Optimus. I think them two together and look good.
You talking about the
and the Ultra Magnus. And the MP Ultra Magnus looks pretty good next to it too.
I think it has something else other than just that, I think.
Let's talk about this Magic Square.
Yes.
Reveals because they showed a lot.
Oh, them fucking Stunticons, man! Fuck yes.
Oh, yes. So the Stunticons look good. We also see their hoist.
They got Rubik's Cubes coming out.
I know, and Squeaks. They got a big old Squeaks, man. Fuck yeah.
And then their Dotson brothers.
Nice. Yes. Cosmos.
All that stuff looks good. And I'm going to tell you, man, I'm going in on this Prime. I'm getting this Prime. Matter of fact.
Oh, the MP Prime?
Yeah.
Okay, got him too. It's only like 120, 110.
Yeah, I'm going in on it. I think it'll satisfy the things that I.
You're not getting the MP one then.
No, he's got statues coming. He can't get the MP44.
Oh, I got the Hot Toys Prime instead of the MP one.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna get it. I think it looks good.
Are you on the Stunticons?
And on the Stunticons as well.
Nice.
Look at you Legends collector.
I'm in on the Stunticons as well. I wasn't going to be. I was going to back out, but all the stuff they've put out has been so good, and I love those characters so much that I'll just get them and keep them for the.
What is the reason why you're not going the Legends? Is it the where you don't have enough room, or not enough room, but you know?
Yeah. I just don't want to donate. I don't want to donate that much space to a whole new collection of the same characters. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I were to go in on Legends, I would go with the IDW stuff just because it's something different, you know? But, like, I don't need to have the exact same representations of the characters in a smaller size.
Okay. Is that the same reason why you do either, Justin? You just don't want don't have the space or anything?
I'm sorry.
For Legends. You haven't gone to Legends game.
Oh, the Legends game, it's just getting into a rabbit hole that I don't want to go down right now. I mean, it's like once I start getting them, I know that I have to get every character that's going to come out that, you know, fits next to my Metroplex, and just I don't need that right now.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry, Robert.
My question is, though, why are they fucking around with this BB-8 thing?
That's not BB-8, that's Squeaks.
The Squeaks.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's the BB-8 thing.
Oh. To go with the MP Prime? I don't know.
Which company's doing that?
Magic Square.
Oh, I didn't see it.
It's right in front of Prime. It's right in front of Prime.
Well, they're also doing what's the Prime with the wings? What's the Prime with the wings?
Master or just Bomb Master or whatever the fuck.
God
Bomber?
Bomber?
God Bomber. They're doing Ultramatics too. They got over on the other side for the MP size.
What?
They're doing it a white Prime.
Oh, okay, yeah. Who gives a shit?
Justin.
Yeah, but not really.
Spiros is a big Ultramagnus. Don't you look at that?
Yeah, there you go, Spiros.
Oh, look at you, Spiros. So they're doing a God Bomber, and they've They've.
I
I see
didn't
they
get
show.
to say Spiros. All right.
It's Ultra Magnus. Actually, it's just a redo of Ultra Magnus. It's a retool and a recolor of Ultra Magnus, that bomber. As you can see the stacks. Yeah, you can see the stacks on him.
It's a retool of what?
Ultra Magnus.
Of what?
Okay. Got me. Good job, man. Oh, somebody done? Okay.
Matt, I want you to ask us more questions and then keep talking so no one can answer.
I gotta be honest. If I was
the same fucking thing though,
if I was in the Legends game, I think Crashbox would be getting a call from me because like I love the idea of all the little buildings on a diorama like this, like the street. Like that's freaking awesome.
Look at you, Mr. Empty Promises.
Yeah, you know what it is? You know what it is, Justin? It's those little details on the street, like the turn only, the turn or go straight. That's what sells that shit.
Yep, absolutely. I don't know why they're all high occupancy vehicle lanes, but whatever. So.
If I was a Hot Toys collector,
hey, you can hit up Smash Great.
Box.
You can hit up Smash Great too, man. We do that.
I love those Stunticons, man. They look good.
No, never mind. What the fuck is that?
TFC Sinnertwin looks like standard TFC shit to me.
It looks like the fucking the last one they did. The
Seacons?
Seacons. It looks like a fucking Seacon.
Yeah, this looks like King Poseidon.
Same mold and shit and everything.
This looks like TFC.
Yeah, I'm out on this.
Yeah, I don't think that this looks like it does. Like so that whatever the G.I. Joe crossover Prime like looks like polished and finished, and this just looks like regular stuff again.
Oh, this is like 4 years old.
It's Satan.
Then we get the third use of the Tarn mold from MMC.
Shocker! I feel like they've held themselves back.
Yeah, but this is an appropriate use of the mold, and it does.
It's roller, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it roller? Yeah.
Don't encourage them.
I think it looks
no,
good.
but this is one of the ones that does make sense.
I like it. I'm gonna get it. I like this one.
Yeah, no, it looks good. It looks good. It's just an easy joke to crack.
I like MMC.
I do too.
Fuck Robert. Asshole.
Yeah, fuck him, dude.
An asshole.
I'm not really a fan of MMC either.
He has a penis on the top of his car.
Is anybody getting Azalea? Is anybody picking her up?
If I win it in that contest.
Yeah, but I mean, is anybody going to pick her up? I'm gonna pick her up.
I got Azalea. I got her coming. The pink one?
I'm not talking to you. Fuck you, Robert.
Why are you mad at me? Because I told you not to ask a question and then keep talking so the person can answer?
No, man, because you don't watch his reviews, man. You should support him.
Yeah,
I watch all of Matt's reviews. I actually was on the elliptical watching Matt's reviews one after the other, and it was very entertaining. He's doing a really good job. You should check him out.
I watch them all too, man.
You fucking liar. No,
you are lying. You are lying your teeth off, man.
I watch them all hit my
You're
feet.
lying your hair off, man. Come on, man.
And I watch them all get promoted in all the Transformer groups.
That is so true. I do like Azalea. I did like the TF Con exclusive one. So I may pick up her. She looks pretty good. I can't wait for Skylings to come out too.
You know
these Maketoys headmasters still look good.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah. I'm excited for brainstorming Highbrow.
It would just be nice to finish something, you know? Like I feel like it's been a while since we finished something again.
Well, I wonder what part they'll leave off that they can put in on when they go after the Headmaster Juniors. They'll be like,
yeah, it's certainly causing quite the stink.
I'm so glad I don't have these anymore.
Are these the Maketoys or are these the knockoff?
Is there a difference?
It depends on the month, maybe.
Oh shit! I forgot to add the controversy.
I was going to ask you about the fillers.
Yeah, I meant to go back and add that. And there's two other things. Flame Toys put out some new stuff around 5 o'clock, and I was driving.
What did they put out?
Yeah, they did. They put out like the Jetfire add-on kit for the Prime.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
There's a Jetfire add-on kit for the Prime.
It's a Revenge of the Fallen. Well, let's talk about it after when we get to Hasbro news. I'll get the pictures loaded by then, and then we can keep going.
Is anybody getting the toilet?
I am.
Okay, cool. I want to brainstorm in Highbrow. That's really good. We're looking at DX9. Have we already looked at DX9?
Let's keep it moving. Did we look at this DX9 stuff? The Menasor, because the Menasor's in here, dude. So I think this Menasor looks good as well. However, that fucking trailer is long as fuck.
Long and strong. About to get friction on.
It might not be as long as it seems if the cab is small. Like, it's hard to tell, you know? The cab might be small and the trailer would be too narrow, you know? Like, I'd like to see it next to an MP10 trailer for reference.
Oh, it's gonna be longer than the MP. Is it dusty in there?
I feel like
doubles.
That thing should come in a clear version and have a couple shelves.
Like a detail?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like they're doing the same shit though. Like they both took the same approach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
But then this one's bigger than the X Transpots, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm still on X Transpots though. Man.
I'm in on all three.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's like Starscream to me.
I'm still waiting to see what Fanstoys does before I really settle. I only need one, and I think I know which one I'll probably pick, but I'm waiting to see.
So which one do y'all think is going to be out first for Fanstoys? The Stunticons or the Aerobots?
I mean, the fact that 6-Shot just released now, like, I mean, my guess is probably an unreleased toy will come out first. You know, an unannounced one at this point.
So I don't know. Okay.
And then we got to look at their Wild Rider. Looks good.
Yeah.
And did we get anything else from DX9?
I think that's it.
Okay, so then we have their Iron Warrior.
This is a new
Unity.
And this is a fucking... Now, I guess scale is important here, but this is a War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron Prime.
Yeah, not transforming. It's the same company that's doing the Prime figures. Which that Megatron.
Okay. So if this is like an MP scale, I mean, that's cool. Or if it's non-transforming and significantly cheaper, that's cool too.
Yeah, but okay, as a non-transforming transformer, what should it cost? What should it cost? See, with Flames Toys setting the bar.
That's the thing, is I think that a non-transforming figure, but it's painted, it's sculpted well, etc., 60 to 80.
I think these would be cheaper than the Flames Toys.
I'm thinking $30.
If they want
to. I can't say 30. I can't say that because like.
Say what? I said 80.
Oh, 80. Okay, yeah.
You think these will be a 60? I think these will be like 120, 150.
They should.
Yeah, and I think that's too much. I think 60 to 80 is a good spot for it.
They should be 40. They should be like $40.
No, if it's painted up and shit, like I can't see. I can see this being on par price point with the SH Figuarts. So 60 to 80. I think that's a fair price range.
For MP scale though?
Maybe. I mean,
they better be painted.
Even if it's MP scaled, it could be like all hollow plastic and stuff. It'd still be built well. If it's all solid, I mean, I guess it depends on the build. You know, if it is all built solid as fuck, I mean, I can see 120.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's shield.
Like I think of the bigger Figuarts out there, and like they're pretty. Like I would say that the bigger Figuarts, they do have more plastic than the small ones, but like you can tell your larger figures are fairly hollow inside and stuff like that, but they're still fetching, 80, 90. So like if it's like MP10 size, like if it's an MP car size, I think it's fair to be in the like $70 range, I would say, and then like if you're MP10 size, yeah, like 120, 110, something like that.
Yeah, I'll ride with that.
Yeah, but I mean, there's something to say about sculpt, and you're sculpting an animation figure like a Figuarts, like a Dragon Ball Z figure. There's so much so much sculpting that has to go on to make it look like the cartoon. Damn you, Bobby. You've got me doing it.
I feel like there's less sculpting that goes on with that than, say, some of their more movie stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
or even sculpting like an anime versus sculpting like something like Transformers Prime and then painting it up and shit to look the part. Like
it's so much easier. Like,
it's so much easier to do what? Like Transformers Prime versus Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, Prime's easier than Dragon Ball Z, I think.
No, you're full of shit.
I don't know about that.
No, I don't know about that either. There's more parts on a Transformer.
Click along.
Dragon
There's
Ball Z.
Okay, clicky along in the same.
Tell me how to live my fucking life.
Why is there a clear? What is this clear Prime with the Jetfire wings? What is this?
I don't know. I have to get it now because it's fucking clear. Shit.
Anyone see this?
Hold on, I gotta get back to it. I was looking for something.
I see it.
What is that?
Matt, let me get there.
I don't know.
What the hell is that?
New. Is there a clear version of
What's up with this
Prime?
clear Prime?
That's a. Do you think that's a clear Unique Toys?
What
No,
are you
this is a
talking
different.
about?
This is a different. That same company that was doing the.
You click on the link for these stupid non-transforming shitholes.
Yeah, some other shit got caught up in the display.
Well,
Or
yeah,
in
right.
the pictures.
That looks
It's
like
not
a
all the same
Transformer.
company.
I think
Yeah, it's
that
not-
looks like an add-on kit for a actual Takara figure.
You
Yeah,
think we
this
can do
is
it
that.
here?
We talked about this last. We talked about this last week, I think. Some of these pictures, like the way he loaded his pictures, like the Iron Warrior shit stops at Prime and Megatron, and then that's somebody, and then like that Brawl and shit that's next. That's not.
That's a different company. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's something
Gotcha.
else. It just got like lumped in.
I'm sorry. I thought it was Iron Warrior.
Because it's above it.
Yeah.
What? No, I was just trying to explain to Robert. In fact, hold on.
So
Let me see
is
if I
that
can.
the is that the Revenge of the Fallen clear Prime? I have that one.
Yeah, see,
Is
man.
that just an add-on kit for the Jet, or the Jetfire's an add-on kit for that one?
I have that one.
Oh no, it is the same company, but they're
You got me, Robert. Thank you.
no, it is the same company because the card says Iron Warriors, but I guess they're just making different shit.
I have that one.
Let's move on to this Black Arachnia Rat Trap Legends.
I have that one.
I think they're
Is that the transform element?
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
They're
No, they're
palm
not.
size.
They're chug.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
I just asked my cousin what she wanted for Christmas, and she said a Dunkin' Donuts gift card.
No, that's funny.
Who asked for a Dunkin' Donuts gift card?
Your cousin.
Someone who likes
My
coffee
cousin.
in the morning.
Isn't it interesting that we're getting Beast Wars in some different shapes and sizes?
Mm-hmm.
It is. Especially Legends for Iron Factory.
I feel like that goes to make some statement about the direction that G1 type products are going. Like the saturation of the market and the fact that the characters are starting to, we're starting to run out of viable characters for this stuff. So it's like, what's next? Well, let's start filling in some Beast Wars things,
Do you think this is Magic Square?
No.
This is Transform Element.
No, I know, but look at their logo. It looks
Yeah, but Transform Element is also doing an MP Prime. I don't feel like Magic Square would put out an MP Prime to compete with its own MP Prime.
Sorry. You're so logical.
I don't know. You never know.
You never know.
You know what shitty is? Look at Black Arachnia and her. It's just they're like
Black Arachnia. I think she looks good.
Yeah, but I mean, to transform her, she's got her butt cheeks just come off.
It's true.
Like, yeah, the butt cheeks on the side.
They're like, how do we handle the butt cheeks?
What's
Just
wrong
take
with
them
the
off.
butt cheeks coming off?
I don't know, Matt. I don't know. You getting this, Matt?
I mean, if they're Legends like Bobby thinks they are, and I think
They are.
chug.
Yeah, they definitely are. They're small as hell.
Well, for Beast Wars figures, they are actually MP scaled.
That's probably true, too.
Which is funny.
Hey, Robert, do you think D&M's going to make a add-on kit for Black Arachnia?
I hope so.
God.
Are they gonna be purple?
Yes.
I hope that someone makes a add-on, or B&M makes a add-on kit for all my Transformers. Like, I think everyone needs to have, their bodily parts hanging out.
Was there a female cat transformer? Because can you imagine that fucking set?
Yeah. Yo, click right.
Be like fucking $80.
There's Bumblebee. That's Bumblebee.
No. On the Black Arachnia and Rat Trap photo, click right.
Mm-hmm.
You got that's either DX9. I guess that's DX9 Ultra Magnus.
No, that's Bumblebee.
That's Bumblebee with a hammer? You're right, it is Bumblebee with a hammer.
It's World War II Bumblebee.
What an asshole.
What an asshole.
He's a fucking asshole.
All right, let's look at this.
Don't get
Mastermade stuff.
Okay, let's move along.
Are you in on this Mastermade stuff, Robert? Overlord and...
You know, I was thinking about it, and...
I think I'm in on the Prime.
And not the Overlord?
The Overlord looks great. I'm just not like a big Overlord fan. It looks great, you know, but I don't have the room for it.
What's with his wings?
I feel like if I was going to be in on one, I'd be in on the Overlord.
I would get the Prime just because it's Prime, you know, but the Overlord looks really good, so I'm torn.
I think the Prime looks really good too.
You don't ever swap out your credenza? You're gonna, like, change your display?
Nana's credenza? Nona's credenza?
Is it your Nani's credenza?
Nona.
Hey, Robert, what's the smaller Prime in front of? Is that him that goes inside of?
Yeah, that's like a Power Master Prime.
Oh, that's cool.
He's Power Master Mastermade Prime. He's Power Mastermade Prime.
How many times can you say Power Master Prime?
Power Master, Power Master.
It looks pretty good. I like that Prime. It looks really good.
Yeah. Which one? The Power Master or the Master? Or the Power?
Both of them. This is the Master.
Both of them?
Why does Overlord have those wings?
Masturbator.
Those aren't wings.
Why's he got that shit-eating grin face?
Okay,
They're shoulder knives.
Okay. Why does he have shoulder knives?
Come sideways at this guy.
Why is he saying come at me, bro?
Did you guys talk about the Iron Factory combined Tarn last week?
Oh, because someone didn't listen.
Let's talk about MP44 sound clips.
Moving on.
He says, Watashi ni il kanagi agaru.
Hell yeah. I know what that means.
He says, Omegatron. And he says, Cybertron Senshi Transform.
Autobot wheels.
Transform!
I feel like it's a giant missed opportunity that
think.
There's not like an English and Japanese voice version.
I love that he says, I have a good idea.
I have a good idea not to get this.
From the dub.
I would imagine.
Or not the dub, but the dub, the Japanese dub. I mean, yeah. There'll be an English version on the Hasbro.
The way that's pronounced is Watashi ni kangae ga aru.
Why don't you just click play? Or why don't you just click play, and then we'll...
Didn't Megatron get knocked off, and that's how he ended up getting English versions? The KO Megatron speaking.
Yeah, and they sound like shit.
I don't have it. I'm wondering how long it takes till the Prime gets the same treatment. Obviously.
Shit, my Christmas tree's up.
Well, they're doing an English version with the Hasbro, so just get the Hasbro. If you want English, get the market one.
If Hasbro makes one.
And we got the Studio Series Optimus Prime from the Bumblebee movie coming, which looks fine.
What shit is going on in the background?
But didn't we talk about that last week? I thought we did. And it's Earth exclusive. It's $450.
What?
It's $449.99. Hasbro release. Entertainment Earth exclusive with free shipping.
I was listening to ETR, like, where are you gonna put this at? What store are you gonna sell this for $450?
What are we looking at?
The price of the Hasbro MP44.
Oh, okay.
That'd be fucking terrible. All those people, like, you're stupid. Just wait for the Hasbro. It's like all those people, they're like, just order fucking MP36 from the knockoff lady. And then it ended up being like $120 more than Big PTS from China. Like the actual one.
I like the Studio Series Optimus Prime. I like it. So, I get that.
Who's has Megatron talking?
Yeah, I'm confused what's going on.
I think it's Robert.
Yeah, that's a dumb question.
That's a dumb question. Robert, turn the fucking Megatron off.
Jesus Christ. All right, let's get into some questions. We're only going to do a couple because I got to get off here because I got a fucking physical.
Why? What do you got to do, Bubby?
I got a physical in the morning, man. I fucking hate
physical.
physicals.
Are you going to cough?
Probably, and fucking be poked and prodded.
Finger up the butt?
Moved like cattle from room to room.
Are you going to do the finger in the butt trick? Where you go, wait. Okay, I'm ready for another one.
Yeah, all right, drop a second one in. All right, first, congrats to Bobby for purchasing his first fourth quarter scale statue. I've been listening for the last few months, waiting for him to break down. Bobby, you should do a short video on it. We'll see. I don't know. With G1 collecting slowing down, where do y'all see your collecting habits in the next 5 years? New lines, phase life, perhaps invest in a display more worthy of such a collection like those Maja cases Bobby's touched on a couple times. What do you all think of the progression of collecting? A few years ago, spending $400 on a figure was unimaginable. Now Flame Toys is selling out with relative ease. I'm sure this has been asked before. Collecting habits and chosen scene are ever changing. It's a good question to revisit. Thanks, guys. I skipped MP Collector's question because we're going to do it next week. I don't want to do it this week.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Dictatorship.
Yeah.
Oh, do we have a new MP Collector question?
We did. It came today, but it's a good question for next week. Plus, next week is the last one before the new year, so to speak. So,
it came on Wednesday. We recorded on Tuesday. Sorry, MP.
So my plan is after I get done the bulk of my stuff, which is, I mean, a lot of it is slowing down. Like I'm pretty much,
well, that's bullshit.
Yeah, it's not, man. It's really not.
Come on, man.
I'm not spending what I used to spend. I can tell you that. My expenditures have cut back about $200 a month.
Yeah, because you're buying $1,500 statues.
But it doesn't change the bottom line.
Oh, man. Okay. I get it. Yeah, I'm a dumbass. Yeah, I'm quitting the show. I swear I'm quitting the show. I'm going to breaking the mode. You can't say anything. I'm going to breaking the mode.
He's going to go to breaking the mode.
Breaking the mode.
But yeah, I think that once my Transformer collection is good enough, complete, like I'm going to invest a lot of time, energy, and effort into the display. Like that is going to be my new thing. Like making all of this shit display at the same level that the passion for collecting it was there. Like it's one of the things I learned from the For Dummies thing. Like looking at my own stuff, looking at what other people do. And I've seen some great stuff, and I've seen some not so great stuff. But it made me look at my own shit. Like, man, this is not good enough. So I'm going to elevate it somehow, some way. And that's where my energy, time, effort is going to go, to make what I have acquired equal that when you look on it, to match the energy, time, effort, and money I've spent on it.
I was hoping you'd say, "Will tremble." When you look on it, you'll tremble.
Like a flower.
I am going to get rid of all of my billies and shelves and
put some lights
get like 30-pound test, a fishing line, and just hang everything from the ceiling.
You get some lights in that room. Look like a damn photo room.
I'm going to invest in some lights, some 100 watts. You know,
dildos.
To all our listeners, I think you should take my recommendation and look on YouTube for the song called Big Enough, also known as the Cowboy Screaming at the Sky song.
Oh my God, you played that for us at Chicago.
And you loved it.
It was awesome. I'm gonna trash everything. I'm gonna get rid of everything and just collect legends. That's all I'm gonna do. And they're gonna be in Detox.
Legends are like the new thing. They really are. I feel like a hipster. Now I don't want to collect them anymore.
Yeah.
What about you, Greg?
Well, cringer.
I gotta toggle my cringer.
I'm actually peeing or trying to pee, so if you could leave me alone for 2 seconds.
I gotta get my catheter in.
What about you, Justin?
Smells like asparagus.
For me, I mean, like, I think I've said it before. I'll probably continue buying, you know, like the figure arts Dragon Ball Z, because as long as Dragon Ball Z comes, or well, Dragon Ball related things comes out, they're, you know, as long as it's popular, they're gonna keep making things, and you know, the infinite and one variations of the same figure that I probably own way too many of at this point.
Oh, you're doing that?
No, not really. Like usually what ends up happening is I sell the original one for way more than it's worth, and then I pick up the later one. And yeah, it's been a strategy that served me well up to this point. But I mean, I got Super Vegito, and then I've got Vegito Blue. It's exactly the same figure with all the same parts, except that he's got blue hair versus the blonde Super Saiyan hair. I'm like, yeah, this was worth the SDCC premium price that I had to pay on this, you know? But, yeah, so, like, you know, I mean, I have a ton of those, and I'll probably keep buying them as long as they make, you know, like, a variation, you know, like, say, like, 17, and then they do 17 in, like, the Dragon Ball Super outfit. Like, hell yeah, I'd pick that up, you know? But,
yeah, like, I would get all the different versions of Gotenks, like, when he was messing up and he couldn't combine right.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd take that. So
like, I'm getting all the different versions of Boo, you know? But I wouldn't get a repaint of just the same Boo.
Yeah, I agree. So, I say that now, but I'm picking up the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta, which is mostly the same as the one that's already released, except that it comes with like the red version of the head. So I don't know. Whatever.
Super Saiyan God 2, Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan God 2.
Pretty much. But yeah. So and then they'll probably make a Super Saiyan God Evolution, which is slightly different blue hair, and I'll be like, I need that too, even though I don't really need that. So I don't know. That'll probably continue, but I won't be sad when Transformers is gone because they are very expensive to purchase. And I mean, like, I have everything I want, so like I don't need to keep buying more things, you know, just to support Transformers. Like, it's why I don't buy Siege. Like, none of that stuff has anything to do with my collection. So I'll be okay when I'm done with my collection because I'll be happy with it.
In 5 years, that's actually like fucking donkey years when it comes to Transformers at this point. You know, like, so you're talking 5 years and again? Mm-hmm. We're basically at the 5-year mark from the original 5-year question.
Yep.
And who would have thought that the answer to Antoine's question was death? You know, like, we got a fucking, like, a Rottweiler's lifespan in terms of, you know, longevity here for the Transformers community.
I mean, honestly though, like the Transformers community has shown that like we're moving on to Beast Wars. Like, you know, like the official stuff is moving on to Beast Wars. There's certainly a lot more Beast Wars stuff happening lately than, you know, official. I'm sorry, G1 MP stuff, and like you got a whole bunch of third-party companies stepping into the Beast Wars ring too. I mean, Transmetal Megatrons are proof. Like, who thought you'd have a third-party Transmetal Megatron? But now, you know,
now
Robert's
Iron
excited
Factory's
for that.
doing one.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm sure that the Transformers fandom is going to go on. It's just that, you know, just like as a G1 fan, I bowed out of Armada and stuff. Like, that's going to happen for me for adult collectibles too.
I just pictured Jessup bowing.
But I think there's a very large circle of collectors that will always be in on it, and that's the Chug collectors. And I'm not judging them.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
But they always re-up to the new thing. You know, Combiner Wars, War for Cybertron, Powder Primes. They're just like, all right. I'm hunting.
Yeah,
They're
and some people get the
gonna
thrill
be
of that hunt. You know.
Yeah.
Just going out and looking for new toys is fun, and you know, I can't deny that was fun. But like,
I look for you, Justin.
I appreciate that. I want those MicroMasters because, you know, I'm looking.
That's not out. The one you want, the rescue ones, they're not out.
Yeah, I don't know. So. I don't follow what's going on. And
as
far as my Walmart is showing, like, nothing in Siege is out. Like, we're still on Wave 1 Combiner Wars, basically, or Titan Wars, whatever.
So I think in terms of like Transformers in 5 years from now, you will have Chug survives in perpetuity as long as the company decides it's profitable. You will always have a very large market of Chug collectors collecting the new wave and the new thing. Give it a new name.
It'll be like Transformers. I don't know.
Power of the Guns.
Yeah. Destroyers.
Gun Combiners. Head combiners, Siamese head combiners, where the heads stick together and the robots got to run around like little Siamese twins.
Mm-hmm. Are we done with the questions?
Robert.
But then you have the high-end collectors, right? The real difference becomes in the high-end collection, you know, and you have Chug people, some Chug people collect high-end, but then you have a lot of high-end collectors that just collect high-end, you know. That's where you see the real change and the drop-off. Because there's no more high-end G1 stuff to collect. Then you have high-end collectors that like Beast Wars, but then you look at there's a lot of G1 high-end collectors that are basically left hanging.
Hey, Bobby, why don't you ask me again?
But
this is what happens when you abandon structure, Robert.
I didn't answer the question.
Abandon structure. Come on.
But I think looking at Flames Toys, it's going to go that route. But just Flames Toys has like 7 years in it of longevity. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Greg.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, let's wrap it up then.
Can I say something real quick?
No.
Well, hold on. I got to answer.
I love all you guys.
I'm gonna keep buying whatever I kind of feel like buying.
Phase.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. When all you guys are done with your Transformers collection, I'm gonna stand atop my mighty mountain, and I'm just gonna cry out.
I'm gonna shoot you with my phaser. Pew pew.
Pew.
Yeah. So with that, MP Collector, you're off the hook for next week, and we'll be back. I won't be here next week.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, it's my birthday week. I'm not doing shit.
18 will be out.
Can you get on so we can sing you happy birthday?
Robert's gonna be out.
Depending on what day you guys record. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.
What is this? Skullface reviews? What the fuck was that?
Shoutouts to Cool Table Network, ROC, Edges Around, Toy Detox, Plastic Fanatics, Spirit Vultures, NewAge Radio, X,
and my personal favorite, the well-established Gentleman's Show, Stasis Lock.
At Real Robot, at Fear Corpse.
I am Ratchet.
Third Party TF Crashers and Open Your Toys Podcast.
This podcast is intended for mature audiences only. Its sole purpose is